Hey you guys, it's me Clarissa here. We are back with another video. So in this video, it's going to be a story time. Some of you guys know right now, grab your popcorn, your drinks, and get comfortable, y'all, because this is going to be a story. All right, see you in the video. Roll the intro.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Hey you guys, it's me Clarissa here on Clarissa Says, where Clarissa says it all, and that is how I feel. So yeah, today is October the 17th, 2013, y'all. This was the first day that I met my significant other, my partner. And this mofo forgot our anniversary. Yeah, he really did. So this is story time. Yes, story time. So I met my guy on October 17th, 2013 at Bethune-Cookman University, BCU. Yeah, baby, hell Wildcats. For all you BCU alumni, all you future BCU students, yeah, man, what's up? Okay, anyways. So I met him at Bethune-Cookman University in 2013 when I was 18 years old and he was 19 years old. So I used to live in a dorm or stay in a dorm called J Flow, and he stayed off campus, an apartment around the way. So he was on to meet his friends, and he actually called me leaving my dorm, J Flow, to go to the caf. Now, I wish I can draw a picture. I think I might just draw a picture for y'all. But just in case I don't draw this picture for y'all, literally it's like my dorm, J Flow, is towards the right. And then, say for instance, you're facing me, the caf is on my left-hand side for my dorm. So my dorm is this way, and then the caf is going that way on this side. So yeah, he was coming from this way. So you have the J Flow this way, and then the caf this way on the left hand side, and in between the caf on the left hand side and then the walkway on the top, he was coming through like this way towards J Flow. So yeah, he's coming towards me through towards the J Flow area where I was located, where I stayed. And around 6-7 o'clock, I decided to go get something to eat because I was hungry. But by this time, October 17th, I completely tired of the caf. And just in case you don't know what the caf is, it's a cafeteria. We have pre-orders of lunch. You pay for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and they have food inside the cafeteria. So you basically pay a fee a month or within a year, and you're able to eat the whole entire year. And he was passing through and meeting his friends in the parking lot because on the other side of the cafeteria was a parking lot. But we just call it the caf for short. So yeah, I was basically literally walking from my dorm, which makes me take a left from my dorm, and he was coming straight through. So we basically met eyes. And this is the problem that I always have. He was like, hey, and I'm like, hey, who is this man? Who is this little boy? Not even a man. This little boy is saying, hey. What is that? No. I promise you, man. I was like, nah. Like, nah, I didn't come to school for this. Like, I didn't come to meet no boy that's a little boy. I came to meet a man respectful, a man that, like, is going to be on his ish when he grow up, a man that has, like, a goal for his life. And this little boy is saying, hey, well, nah, I can't talk to you. So, I just smiled at him. And I just kept walking, and I made a left. It's another left to go inside the door. So the cap is this way, y'all, like that way. So I made a left, and my ring gas, kind of like my ring, yeah, that's what the doors was. So I went into the doors, made a left into the doors, and yeah, I went inside, got me a grilled cheese sandwich, because I did not want anything in there. Like I said, by this time I was totally tired of eating the food. They kind of was like doing the same exact stuff. And excuse me for this little acne. Well, it's not acne, but it's a scar because I kept squeezing this bump, y'all. And I'm gonna do a video on acne and DIY treatment, and on bumps and blackheads and whiteheads and DIY treatments for that to make them go away. That's the next video I'm gonna do, just for you guys who want to know. But yeah, so there's excuses. However, yeah, so I went inside, got me a grilled cheese sandwich, and because I didn't want anything else out there. And at this time, because they don't have it open anymore, but at this time on the right side of the cab, so the cab is this way, so where my green fingernails are, it's on the right side of the cab, and it's like a rectangle, kind of a squarish kind of a building. So say for instance right here in the same placement where my ring is, it's a door which leads you to the parking lot that I was telling y'all about. So he was out there on the sidewalk, like here with the sidewalk, and where my finger is would be like with the parking lot towards the back, where the back of the building would be. So he was on the sidewalk with the palm trees, whatever, and yeah, he basically caught me lacking. He caught me slipping, y'all. So he was like, "Oh, you're not." Basically, wait. So I started walking past him with my grilled cheese sandwich. I finished most of it, but I still had some of it in my hand. And he caught me, and he was like, hey, excuse me. And I was like, oh, in my head, I was like, oh, right. Okay, so you do have manners. You do have home effing training, because you were acting like I'm just some HOE on the street, or some BITCH on the street, or some like SLUT on the street. You're about to go find in the college and be thirsty and fast and just have sex and keep going with your life. Like, nah, honey, we're not on that tip at all. I wasn't on that shit ish at all. So he called me, and I guess he was with his friends, and he saw me pass by. He realized it was me, and he was saying stuff to me like, excuse me, hey, whatever, and I was ignoring him, because I'm like, this is the same dude that was just like, hey, like, no, we're not doing this. So because I was ignoring him, he ran up to me, and he was like, excuse me, he's like, excuse me, can I get your name, whatever? I was like, no. And he was like, okay, so you're not going to start walking? I was still walking at this time. And I was like, no, I'm not going to start walking, because what's the point? He was like, well, I just wanted to introduce myself, whatever, because I saw you, and you were so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, well, you use those terms a lot, huh? And he was like, no, honestly, I think that I saw you, and I think that you should be able to talk to me, something like that. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, well, my name is Brendan, blah, blah, blah. And I just started going to Cook Me this year. And I told him, okay, my name is, whatever my name is, Clarissa. And I just started going to Cook Me this year. So it was 2013. And he was like, well, where are you going? And by the time I'm still walking, now we're in front of my J Flow building. And I was like, well, I am about to go get me something to eat, because I am hungry. And he was like, well, can I drive you to get something to eat? I was like, he said, you can go Steak and Shake with me. And I'm like, I don't want Steak and Shake. No, I'm about to go to Bethune Grill. And if y'all know what Bethune Grill is, I'm going to show you a picture right there. Yeah, y'all, Bethune Grill is some really good chicken. It is delicious. Like, it's like the ish of Daytona. Like, anybody from Daytona Beach? Anybody went to Cookman? Like, everybody knows Bethune Grill. It's kind of like hot and honey. It's like a red sauce. Y'all see the picture, man. It's good. I'm just being honest. It's good. So, like I said, he asked me if I wanted to go with him to Steak and Shake. And I was like, no, I'm going to Bethune Grill. I'm going to give me something to eat. I'm going to get full. And I'm going to call it a night, okay? I had homework. I had stuff to do and study. Like, I was a real scholar, you guys. Not that I am a scholar, but, like, that's on my focus. Right now, my focus on making money and making bread. And if I was focusing on that earlier, and so, like, the fun stuff, I'll probably be further than, like, I want to be in life. So, like, for those that are watching the videos, focus on your money, man. Focus on your paper. Focus on your future when it comes down to your paper. Not just your future when it comes down to the aspects you want to do and be, but just, like, your future when it comes down to, like, your bank, man, your money. So, yeah, I focus on books more than I focus on my bank. And, yeah. Anyways, so he was like, oh, well, I'll take you to Steak and Shake. And I was like, oh, well, I don't trust getting in my mind, I don't trust getting into your car without me even knowing who you are. Like, I just met you. Yeah, you say you go equipment, but you can lie. There's plenty of people that go on campus and lie and say they go to certain universities or colleges and don't really attend those colleges, but out there just being thirsty as heck. So I was like, oh, okay, that's all right. But if you want to keep talking to me, I'm not giving you your number because you asked for my number. I'm like, I'm not giving you my number. No. He's like, trying to be slick. Well, since you don't want me to drive you, well, can you just give me my number? I would love to talk to you. No, I'm not giving you my number. No, I'm not. So, if you would like to talk to me to make sure that you're the same person in my mind, well, what you can do is walk with me to Bethune Grill, because I'm going to Bethune Grill, and I'm not wasting any more of my time to sit here and talk to you at this point in time. So I started to walk past my dorm to Bethune Grill to give me something to eat, because I was really hungry, and that little grilled cheese I had was not doing nothing. I was so tired of the food, man, for real. I was so tired of that calf. So I was like, okay, I'm about to give me some Bethune Grill. But so he said yes, he'll walk with me. So he walked with me to Bethune Grill, and I think he paid or gave me some money towards it. I don't remember if he paid for everything or if he got some food as well. I don't really remember, but I do know that I think I put up some cash. So I honestly never let a guy put up cash for you on the first date. Like, no, you pay at least half. I think he offered to pay, and I was like, nah. So, but I don't really remember. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember this 5 years ago, as of today, 5 years ago. So I don't remember if he actually did give me some money towards it. I know for a fact that he did offer, which is a gentleman-like, and that's a good sign. But I was like, in my mind, I don't know you. I don't want any strings attached with this little $6-7 meal that I'm about to get, because boys in college and men in general are just thirsty, and they think when they spend $1 on you that, you know, you owe them something. I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. So I was just like, nah, that's okay, thank you. Okay, anyways, so I ended up going back to my dorm after I get my food, and he was like, okay, well, can I get your number now? And I was like, no, not, I mean, I really don't want to give you my number, but I will give me yours, and I'll reach out to you. And he was like, okay, so now this is about 7:30. So basically when we met, the sun was going down. It was kind of dark, but it wasn't completely dark. By the time I got out of the cab, it was dark. So I had to actually be leaving my door around 6:30-ish, 6:35-ish. I see around 7 o'clock-ish. Get Bethune Grill around like 7:30-ish. If I'm doing the time correct. Yeah. So I was like, okay, give me your number and I'll reach out to you so that for you have mine and then you can save it. I'm not giving you my number. I'm going to be reach out to you. So around 8 o'clock, I got someone doing around 7:35ish. I started eating 7:32ish, 7:35ish. It wasn't that far, and it wasn't like that long of a line for them to be able to like take along for them to like get my food. So I got back to my door around 7:35, 7:40ish. And he was like, I called him, so he had my number, so he can save it. But I didn't do it right after, like 20 minutes after. Like, kind of like, make him wait a little bit. Like, don't just go in. But he was nice. He was respectful, and I liked that about him. I really did. So I was all right. I'm going to give him a call. I gave him a call. And then, no, I lied. Actually, what I did was I texted him and I spelled my name because my name is Clarissa. And I know for a fact that people, like, I don't know why, but people have a trouble with spelling my name. So I actually spelled him my name. And then he ended up calling me. And in my head, I was like, dang, he already calling me like... This is why I don't give him this boy my number in the first place. This boy is saying, hey, that's why I don't give him my number. But he called me first. Yeah, I texted my name, spelling my name. I was like, my name is Clarissa. And I said Clarissa, something like that with a smiley face. Clarissa, smiley face, yeah. And then he called me about, like, I say 3 minutes later. 3 to 4, no longer than 5 minutes. But I think it was like 3 minutes later he called me. And he was like, oh, well, he didn't say remember, but basically, to sum it up, he was in a car club that Bethune had, and that basically they meet up at Daytona Beach, the Steak and Shake Daytona Beach, which is why he was asking me if I want to go to Steak and Shake. And I don't really like fast food at this point. I really don't like fast food now, but at this point, I really don't like fast food. And I wasn't on that. I was a dancer, and I just tried to, be as healthy as possible. I did color guard, and people don't know, but that's very athletic. They be on the heat. You gotta be like, your body needs to be trained for that kind of stuff. The kind of color guard that I was doing, not like the college, because most of the college, like, color guard people are really, like, bigger women. And I was with, like, the winter guard, the Caucasian people that are like, it's more like a real sport. So they have to be, conditioned in a way. So anyways, I just took my health very serious. Besides all that, I took my health very serious. So I just I don't really eat Steak and Shake. But that's why he told me he wanted to go Steak and Shake, because he wanted to just basically be there and meet them. And the car club is called Import Dreams. For all you Import Dreams out there, go ahead, tag your name in this video. Shout out. Shout out. But yeah, so it was a car club called Import Dreams that he was a part of, because he had his whole JDM Honda that he had, and it was all like, imported cars and Japanese domestic manual vehicles and stick shift cars, and just real cool people, like for real cool people. So basically they met up all night, not just them, but they had like a big group of people with muscle cars, with old cars, like the old 70s, nice, authentic, like those nice cars and those motorcycles. Like, it was just a meetup place for like nice cars behind the Steak and Shake in Daytona Beach, off of International Speedway, West International Speedway. So I think it's West International Speedway, International Speedway, one of those, y'all. But anyways, it was the Steak and Shake right there off of International Speedway, and behind there they used to have all the little car meet up every Thursday. I met him on a Thursday. So yeah, so he took me there, basically invited me to go meet up with his friends to Import Dreams. And I said, you know what, I had nothing to do tonight anyway, so why not? So this is like around 9 o'clock. He told me to meet with them. So this is around like 7:40. I said, okay, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing, which is my homework, eating, relax, take a shower, and then I'm gonna go meet him around 9 o'clock. So I went over to where he was, which is like one of the newer dorms that just built on the campus that was co-ed. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go over. It was the honors dorm, not co-ed technically, but it was co-ed, but you still can go in the rooms. But anyways, it was the honors dorm, and so I went over there, and yeah, his friends, everybody in the group was there in their cars, whatever. So I went there and met him, sat down in the car, chilled out for a little bit. Then, like I say, 20 minutes later, they drove out. From them jumping out with a second shake. We went to see all the cars. People have like really nice cars. Like I sat in some people cars that had like lights on the inside of the car, like big screen TVs like in the front of their car and the back of their car. Not even like the little TVs that come in the back of like the car door, like the back of the car. Not like the big, huge, like y'all don't understand. And like the music was playing loud. Like I was just really enjoying myself. Like if y'all know what endorphins and dopamine what is, but like I'm gonna let you guys know it's when your emotions are really high. Like my dopamine levels were like really high. Like I was really enjoying my time. I really was having fun at this little event. I never experienced anything like that. And it was a whole bunch of fast cars, a whole bunch of really cool people, a whole bunch of people just showing off their stuff and like basically feeling good about what they have. And I really do like good, genuine energy. And it was nothing negative. It was not like people were competing against each other. It was just really positive stuff. So I don't know. I just like that. So we ended up going to the event. We ended up staying this like around 12. Him and his friends ended up like racing. Like, yeah, they used a drag race and race on the streets. So they ended up racing, and it was just fun. I think they did get on the highway for a little bit, got off the highway, came back. We didn't come back to the school through Cookman, and he met with his friend Zoe. Shout out to Zoe. If you see this video, ever see this video, I don't know if you will see this video, but if you ever see this video, shout out to you, man. Like, I really do love you, bro. Like, you one of Brendan's brothers, and just shout out to you. Anyways, yeah. So he met with this dude named Zoe, and we ended up staying outside of my dorm from the time of, well, actually, I think what happened was he ended up meeting with Zoe, but we ended up being by Zoe's car, because I think Zoe had like a green car. Maybe I'm just thinking wrong, but I remember seeing green, and it's behind my dorm, and I didn't have to go inside my dorm. I didn't have a curfew, because I did basically 2 years of college prior to me going to college. I did 2 years of college when I was in high school. So because I already had the prerequisites and all the credits, I didn't have to be inside my dorm by a certain amount of time. For those that attend Bethune-Cookman know what I'm talking about. Basically, if you are a freshman, you have a curfew. Your curfew is 12 o'clock on Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend, I think it's like 1 or 2, I don't remember, but you do have a curfew. So I didn't have a curfew, so I was out with them behind my dorm. Miss Innocent me, for real. I was real innocent, y'all, like, for real. I am still innocent, but I'm just saying, like, just talking, doing like it was nothing sexual, nothing like that. People was like, oh, no, we were just literally talking, like having like really good conversations. I wish I could think about what we were talking about, but I think it was more like aspects and what you're interested in, and just the night that we just had, and just things like going on with Cookman, and what perspectives on this, perspectives on that, favorite colors, favorite food, what you're interested in, where you vacate, stuff like that. I like the top 100 questions that you can ask someone if you're just meeting them. I think that's what we basically talked about. And then we're just hanging out, and stuff was just coming up, and like it was, before you know it, it's 4 a.m. Like, literally, I stayed out with him from like 9 until 4 a.m. And I'm like, well, dang, I have to go inside. So I left. All this in the same day, from October 17th until October 18th at like 4 a.m., 4:20-ish, 4:30-ish. I went to my dorm, and literally from then on, we're like two peas in a pod. Like, he's my best friend. He is my twin flame. I did have a best friend at that point in time called Brashawn Washington, but we don't talk anymore, and I don't know why. I don't know why. He's dating one of my friends from high school called Ebony. But I love the both of them for real. I love them a lot. And we were close. Me and Brashawn were very close. Me and Ebony, we knew each other from high school. We weren't as close, but I talked to her like my sister. Like I really saw her as my sister, you know? But see, what people don't understand is when you go different paths, you lose connections. People don't care about you as much. And I don't know if they ever watched this video, but just in case they ever do watch this video, I still care about y'all. I still want to be friends with y'all. I still would love to have the connection that I had with y'all from the past to now. But yeah, I had my little best friend back then, and I told him about Brandon, and he was just like, well, go with your heart and whatever. Days later, of course, I didn't want to make I didn't want to start a relationship with anybody, especially with me just getting into college. Like I started college, well, that July, technically August started, but we could go early. So it was August, September, October, 2 months, well, 3 months technically when I count it. And I'm just there and I already found this guy. I didn't want to like start something and then it'd be wasting my time, or start something and it just didn't work out and now I'm hurt, or start something and this boy's really immature and now he's cheating and he's sleeping around with all these other little thirsty little college girls that just trying to experience and have their fun with life, which is all power to you. I'm not saying anything wrong with that, because when you're in college or when you're an adult, do you, like, if you could be young and just do you, why not? I mean, as long as you don't be with people that has diseases that can then end up messing your life up, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm just not on that. I'm not. No. No. So these are things I talked to my best friend Bashan about. I probably should use fake names. It's too late for that. I'm so sorry. Disclaimer to anybody that I hope everybody do get personal by me using their real names. I'm sorry in advance. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I was making the right decision. And here we are 5 years later, 2018. We have a little boy, our prince. He's the king. He's the prince. I'm the queen of Melanin. And we happy. So, life goes on, but that's my little story on to how I met my guy, my significant other. We are faked engaged because he told me when we were back in 2013, 2014 that I was going to be his wife, and here I am. So we are fake engaged, but I'm just, waiting for the pop the question. It's going to come soon. I'm not really pressing it at all because that's something that should be special, and I don't want to pressure someone to do something that they're just not ready for, I'd rather it come out a lot more romantic than pressure, because my guy, he's a genuine person, but he has a thing. He doesn't have like a knack for romance. Like my best friend, my ex-best friend, my ex-best friend, but Rashawn, he's more like a romantic kind of a man. So like I was able to ask him certain things and get his perspective and stuff. I don't really have that anymore. So yeah, but like my guy's not really like a romantic kind of a guy. So I'd rather him take his time to really think about the details and be romantic than to just do some BS like proposal. And I am the girl to be like, no, nope, redo, nope. I'm not going to rest my life remembering this situation as your proposal. Nope. So I really take his time. That's just me. I really take his time. Like it gotta be like the best, and I want everything to be right. So with that being said, that's a little story time. Hopefully it was not too long for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed my story. Hopefully you got some details or some perspectives out of it, or some advice out of it. And I look forward to telling you more story times. If you have not already watched any of my videos and you're a new subscriber or a new love to my love gang, hi love. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Clarissa Says, KLARISSICASAYS. Make sure you subscribe to this channel by hitting the notification bell on the right side of the screen. If you are one of my returning loves, hey love to you as well, and I thank you for supporting me by watching my videos, helping me get my subscribers up, and sharing my videos. If you have not shared one video on my video list, please just share one of them. All I'm asking you is a simple share, you guys. Like literally take a picture and say, hey, subscribe to Clarissa Collins, subscribe to Clarissa Says channel, whatever you want to call it. Subscribe to her channel, put in your story, put the link in for one day. Help a sister out, fam. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, you guys, it's been fun. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe. I already said that, but for real, subscribe. Rewatch this video, rewatch my other videos. Show your support, loves. I just need as much as possible. With that being said, peace out, y'all. Blessings. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening. See ya.